All right. Unclaimed points. What, you're keeping a tally of how many points are unclaimed? We should have like a tournament for unclaimed points to be added at the end. Might be unfair, real man, but honestly, like, I'm not against it. Have it be like with the Pokemon battles from the game that we catch the Pokemon in chat. Because I'll be able to spectate that, actually. Brandon, I saw you chatting on YouTube. I don't always look at that chat. If you want to, you know, hang out and talk, you obviously are welcome to Twitch chat. All right, number 5. Yeah, but I don't think that amount of unclaimed points would even beat her. I think at like most, it would make someone be in the top 10 on the bottom end, if anything. Because doesn't she have like multiple millions at this point? I think I had a really valuable skin in Rocket League that I probably should have sold before it moved off of Steam. I haven't seen bowling in about like 4 years, so I don't think that would be an issue. That execute, I actually really like that. Yeah, but with this set, I've seen a lot of people I haven't seen in a while, which makes me happy. Welcome back, all you beautiful people. Which is why I don't want to skip around, because people are asleep and I want to hang out with them while I'm opening for them. That'll be what later today is for. The Tatsugiri. This set is got a lot of dragon. Someone that stubborn would not come back, I could promise you. Certain people are just that stubborn, which I respect it, I get it, but I ain't gonna be begging, you know? If you want to be here, you can be here. I'm thankful for it. No, two distinctly. Dude, one was from the Middle East, literally. You had to use a third-party shipper. Well, certain people, life kind of took over, and I get it. It's how it goes. Life is whatever you got going on is important, and I respect it. That Hydreigon is kind of clean. Mark? No. That's not what I said at all. Some people just make more of an effort, and I appreciate it. I meant it the other way. That's the first we've seen of Latios. I'm assuming Latios has a full art that's just as majestic. That'd be pretty expensive. Serrano. Look at that, dude. This old fox over here. Well, considering you stepped up and volunteered as one of the new mods, I appreciate you. Energy Search Pro. Well, break 6 will be the last chance to get this Pikachu out of the first case. I feel like it might happen. Because I was getting heavy vibes from the first box, but I might have been getting it from the case. Who knows? I wasn't sleep deprived enough, I guess, to be that clairvoyant. The first crazy call out was that I didn't even really try to do was when I was talking about top bellies, and then I pulled that card where the girl was eating a sandwich. Oh, I'm right there with you, dude. And trust me, I've making a mental note of that. Don't you worry, I'm not gonna forget that. The efforts will not go unrewarded. This is one of those Pokemon that like I would never use in the game because I feel like it just gets destroyed by a fire type. Latias. Okay. We could. I'll stream it on the gaming channel. I could spectate the battles, which is nice. Okay, 6. Which is kind of what we wanted, though, Real Man, to be honest, because the previous year, it was like everyone had identical points. Alright, once we fill up 8 and 9, 7 will be the last break for this stream, and then I'll start with 8 through beyond later today. Yes. I was looking for the list for the jerseys because I found a company that can do it. I'll ask in mod chat who has it. That way that can be resolved. It was Tetsnick, I believe. I'll double check though. It was posted to the chat anyway. slacking. Castform, Sunnyform. I like it. Yeah, it's because people are passed out. It's 1 in the morning. But I like doing the midnight release. It's fun. Tatsugiri. Listen, everything happens. Everything's cyclical, dude. We'll be back to doing 30 hours, I'm sure, in the not too distant future. That is a gorgeous full art. I think it's gonna happen pretty soon, dude. We're already. This set is amazing. I think they finally fired the dumb people. Skarmory. I like this card. It almost looks like a statue. Flagon. I mean, I didn't care for the games. Scarlet and Violet, after they put the Safari Zone at the beginning of the game before you even get to the first gym, and you can leave with like a max level team, I was like, yeah, I don't really care. I didn't even finish the game. Drayden. Ooh, that's a clean alt. I really like the way that card looks. John, my guy. Right. I mean, listen. There's going to be stuff you love, and there's going to be stuff you love less. It's just how it goes. That's okay. Sphere. I wonder how long it'll take for us to pull the Pikachu. Because once we see it in these last couple packs, it feels like there's way too many cards in these packs. I pulled that for you, didn't I? That card is sick. Not easy to pull either. Another solid break. I'm liking the variety, dude. You're never seeing the same thing twice. See, in my head, I just see Salamence. I don't even look at Roaring Moon or whatever. Alright, first case is killed. Apparently I opened this case upside down, but that's okay. Alright, 7 is a 2-boxer. Let's get it going. Alright. This will be probably the last break of this evening, and we'll recommence with 8 later today. Whoa. Oh, great. My computer is starting to get angry. It said, when you want to install the new Windows. Huh? Right now? As you're using the computer? No. Stop. Getting closer. This is a fresh case, so let's see. Did you have to enable, because I had to watch a video on how to do that. I had to enable TPS 2.0 or whatever, which is really annoying. Like, why wouldn't you just not have that be a thing? Or why can't you flip that setting on from the update? I made that mistake once, and then I ended up having to pay for the newest Windows, which I'm not doing that again. I like it better when it's free. And I couldn't play, like, games. I couldn't do anything. Because all the programs just stop making updates for 10, and they just go with 11. Hopefully they make it even more efficient, because I remember going from 9 to 10, it was like 90% less disk space that it took up, the OS. Shinotic with the shopping cart or wheelchair. I don't know what it is. It's a trolley, so I'm guessing like a cart. My USB ports are very, like, stuff will just straight up not work if I don't have certain cameras on certain ports. They can't be on the same, like, block of ports. Otherwise, it'll just fail. Like, the cameras just won't work. Figuring that out was such a headache. This melodic is so clean. I think we're getting lucky with pulling it. Carl, very nice. So I would say if your USB ports are giving you fits, that might be one of the issues. Like if you have a lot of stuff plugged in like the same, it's like the same like block of power. Yeah, that sounds like exactly what I went through. If your power supply is not like the biggest, you might have to be careful on how much stuff you have plugged into like one, because for me it's like separated into like 3 groups, and if I had multiple cameras in the same group, it would draw too much power and then just not work. Yeah, don't do that. That's going to draw way too much power. Is it an amplified port where you have it plugged into the wall? Or just on its own? 100% don't do that. If you were like running a phone charger and a couple minor things, it wouldn't be an issue. But if you're having issues, do what I just said. Don't do that. But if you want like your eBay printer or whatever plugged in, like regularly, just make sure that they're not on the same unit of power. To work on Bluetooth? Yeah, I mean, that's the better way of doing it too. Or Wi-Fi. Ooh, I like that card. We haven't seen that yet. Ryan. The Ant. Very clean alt. Sick Lazar. The bicycle Pokemon. House. What is this? A center for ants? The waifu. What you been up to, dude? This is your... Yes, you are in this break. It's a lot of heat already so far. In fact... the Clobbopus. Every spot is pretty clean. Dragon came out pretty fierce with this set. Pretty strong. I believe so. I saw one Latias full art, alt art, whatever. Haven't seen Latios yet. Feedbass will go nicely with the melodic, which I really like. When you have evolution lines, I like that. It's clean. Makes it really cool when you display it after grading. Palisand, there's Psychic. I think I pulled you a bunch of Psychic already too. Well, we're gonna pull it this release. We're gonna be opening a lot of boxes by tomorrow. People are comatose right now. This is how it was last release too. The midnight release is like a little warm up, and then later in the day we go crazy. It's the new pattern of releases. Steel with dark is strong together. I like it. I still think that movie sucks. I'm going to be honest with you. Whoa. That pack like exploded in my hand. Cast form. The edges on these codes are like destroying, not destroying, but like it's a big mess right now. They're like flaking. They're like old. Scarlet and Violet. And they feel like they like printed it off like a regular printer. What happened? Like, I'm going to legitimately need to vacuum in between every stream for this release because it's making such a mess. Scramble switch. Okay, we see the Pikachu right now. Kind of feel it. The song will never not be a bop. It's so good. People will be lurking, dude. If they're not active in chat, then you won't be able to give them out. Especially at 1:30 in the morning on a Thursday or Friday. I feel like I didn't even really feel the gaining an hour change at all. Real Steel, dude. I like the energy you're on right now, Mr. Red. The repetition of Real Steel shows me where you are mentally, and I love it. You still don't know why we do that clock change? Because you want to know why? Because dumb people are in charge of the decisions that we have to make in everyday life. Very stupid people. It's the same reason why we have jumbo cards. Hey, big guy. Sun's getting real low. Fly guy. That's what Haley has to do to me after I get off of CSGO. Low key though, it's November and we're still having like 80-degree days here and there. Which is actually nuts. Maybe not 80, but 70. Might as well be 80. I I don't think we have any snow in our near future right now. It's too hot. It was cool enough to go in the hot tub though, which I enjoyed. Well, dude, at least you could build a snowman and go sledding. I mean, you know what? I got leaves and mud. Amulet of Hope, I don't think we pulled yet, which is nice. I'd be more worried about the ice. Is it like crazy cold too, or is it just like 20s to 30s? Heavy wet snow? Yeah, that's no good. That's how I hurt my back when I had to move, like, it was like over a foot of that. And the snowblower wasn't gripping the ground because it was too wet and like weird. So I had to like just muscle through it. It was like using like a really oversized heavy shovel. That's where a four-wheeler would be really nice, but smart purchases. Very good break. Well, guys, I think that's where we're going to call it now. I don't want to skip around because that confuses people severely. And honestly, it's cleaner to do it that way. I'll shoot for starting around like 4 to 5 p.m. Central later today. Let's try to fill up the breaks leading up to the case, which I'm sure they're going to fill very quickly. $340 for HOA. Dude, I think I pay like, I think it's like $200 for the year for the HOA by me. Not even. I think it's like 100 something. But like, if it's 3 something and they're actually doing stuff, that's one thing. But if they're not doing anything, then I'm gonna be like, what are we doing here, guys? I'd be willing to pay more if they did landscaping at everyone's house. Like they paid the same dude to just mow everyone's lawn. I would be down for that because currently every landscaper that I had quit on me or just won't do it. So I had to do it on my own. Gotcha. All right. 8 through 11 are the next spots available. We're going to start later today. Those will probably fill up very quickly. And we'll go right through beyond the case and post more. Good first stream, and I'll see you guys later today. Love every single one of you. You're all beautiful. This is going to be a good release, dude. I can feel it. We're already off to a good start. But I'll see you guys later today. Love you all.